I'm afraid that all of us people that have done extremely well over the last 3 years are not going to take these 3 major launches and initiatives and treat them the way they should be treated, right? And the way they should be treated is like billion-dollar launches, because they are, right? They're billion-dollar launches, plain and simple. And I'm sitting here going, I know these are coming and we got to do something about it. I know they're coming and we got to do something about it. And then I look back and I said, shit, the reason for this is we're missing a pace car, plain and simple. In 2010, you know, Kyle, you were the pace car. Everybody knew you were the pace car. Right. You know, what's cool about it is, you know, Jason and I were drafting you, you know, as best as we could, right? It's like we were on your bumper as best as we could, and maybe you were pulling us, and maybe we were pushing you. Who knows? But you were the pace car. I'm looking at this next 12 months, and I'm saying, bottom line is I got to be the pace car, and more importantly, that I'm declaring that I will be the pace car. I'm gonna be the pace car for every single one of you guys. I'm gonna be the pace car for your team. I'm gonna be the pace car for the industry. And you know, even we're with Ashley and I being at a fantastic income, right? You know, we're making $3+ million a year off the commission, you know, of the comp plan and everything else, and it's great, right? So there's got to be a reason why. There's got to be a reason why. There's got to be and I have multiple reasons why that I personally want to do this. Ashley has her own reasons why, but for me, the few reasons that I can think of, number one is that I'm pissed off, right? I realize that I'm driven through different things than other people are driven by. You know, and I've read every book that you guys have all read and that we all talk about. I've read Think and Grow Rich 1,000 times, and I've read everything. And I've come to the conclusion that I disagree with a lot of the different personal growth things out there. Where, you know, it's always got to be happy, clappy land, and you always got to be positive, and always got to be. Most of our people that have succeeded were driven through a negative driver. They weren't driven through a positive driver. And I look back at my own past, I'm like, I was driven through negative antagonists, right? I was driven through antagonists, and you know, maybe I just haven't had an antagonist, and I've found my antagonist, right? My antagonist is there's enough people in the industry that are just chirping, right? And the more they start chirping, the louder they get, so they can out chirp each other. I've been sitting back here going, wow, I haven't been in the ring in 12 months, right? Of course they're chirping. I've allowed them to chirp because I haven't been in the ring defending, you know, our title as the number one company out there. And so I'm pissed. There's been enough chirping that I've got a chip on my shoulder. The bottom line is, we've got another 3 championships in us. And I'm not, I don't think that, I know that. I know without a shadow of a doubt that we have another 3 championships left in us as a team, as a company. And my number one driver is I want to be able to look back and say, you know what, it was on me for not being the pace car, and it was on me for not getting in the ring, and then I got in the ring, and it turns out we had a lot left in us. I want to look back and say, look what we did. It took, you know, the chip on the shoulder for that to happen. It's like running around and you got this gigantic hibernating sleeping bear, right? And you just keep poking and jabbing with a stick, and you just keep jabbing, and then finally the bear wakes up. He's like, I'm going to eat all of you. I'm going to destroy you, right? I'm going to devour all of you. That's kind of how I feel right now. Like, I just want to devour, right? So that's the number one reason why I want to go.
Is that it?
That's it, number one. Did I make a big enough point there? Number 2 is that I want to see what my capacity is. Mm-hmm. I want to know what I'm capable of. So there's an element of just saying, yeah, I could walk away and just chill and relax and work 40 hours a week and make a lot of money, but I want to see what my capacity is. And number 3, you know, I wrote down a list of like probably a dozen athletes, and I just said, what makes Michael Jordan, what makes, and I started listing all these athletes. And the only thing I come up with is they have a love for the game, right? They didn't care about anything. It wasn't about the money, it wasn't about this, it was like they just wanted to win. They have a love for the game, they were competitors, and you know, that was just in their blood. And so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to hit reset as if this company doesn't exist, as if we have no sales, as if we don't have anything, like we did 3.5 years ago, right? And I'm gonna come at this guns blazing, and I'm gonna go and find out, do I have anything left in the tank? Do I have it? Is the industry right? Is the run over? Is nobody wants our opportunity? No, you can't be as successful anymore there, or you've missed it. And I'm gonna go prove everyone wrong. I'm gonna go grab a bunch of new people and just start popping people to rank and popping people to rank and popping people to rank. And you know what's gonna happen? Everyone in your team is gonna respond to it. They're gonna respond to the pace car, and they're gonna go crazy. And they're gonna start popping rank again. They're gonna start advancing. They're gonna be bringing people to the table like they haven't done in a year because they've been waiting for someone to lead. And I apologize to you guys for not leading with the way that I'm capable of leading and that I know I'm capable of leading, which is from the front. But unfortunately, that was at the end of the day shortcutting, and there is no shortcut, to legendary. So that's why I have you here. That's why Ashley has you here. We're gonna make a second run. Here's my perspective. I am prepared to do it without anybody. That's my preparation. I've come into this saying, if I've got to do this with Ashley and no one else, I'm prepared to do that. But that's not what I want to do. And I want to do it with this circle, and I want to do it with our other 5 stars that I'm going to be communicating with. And I want to document it. Mm-hmm. I want to put it on camera for a year straight. I want everyone to be able to see something that they've never seen in this industry before, from a perspective that they've never seen before. I want the run to be documented, and I want you not just to be legendary, but I want you to document it as well. I was in communication with, as you guys know, I have a good relationship with the producer of the Pyramid Thing, season 1. And we were talking. I told him about, what my next steps were. He said, we need to document this. I said, you know what? I would love to document it because it puts my ass in the pressure cooker. And that's when I respond. That's when I respond the best, is when I'm in the pressure cooker. Yeah. So I want to know, are you ready for a second run? Are you willing to do the stuff that it's going to take? Even though you've got this great cash flow coming in and new houses and cars and boats and clothes and everything that we have, you willing to make the same sacrifices? And are you willing to get very uncomfortable and document it? Because the whole world's going to know. They're going to know if it's done or if it's not done. There's no hiding it. And you were specifically selected by Will for who you are, and what you've done, and what your family is like, and he just wanted to shoot you. So I wanted to meet with you guys first before we pass that opportunity on to others. So it's a 2-part question. Are you with me? Do you want to run? And are you ready to document it? Because it's game on.